I'm available for all sort of MyLab courses, MS Excel, MS Word, MS PowerPoint, MS Access Mathematics, Accounting and Statistics, Problems Rock.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's session, we are taking Exp25 Excel Chapter 5 Cumulative Assessment Travel. I will guide you through this video step by step, making it easy for you to follow, and you can done your assignment by watching this video. You can contact me for your assignments, exam, quizzes, and for complete course on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on my bottom of the screen. I can do all online courses, MyLab Accounting, MyLab Finance, MyLab Excel, MyLab Word, MyLab PowerPoint, Writing, Economics, Java, C++, Python, Nursing, Medical, Web Development, and many more online courses. My WhatsApp link is given in the description. You can click on my WhatsApp link or directly come on my WhatsApp chat. My WhatsApp scanner is given the first slide of this video. You can scan my WhatsApp and directly come on my WhatsApp chat. If you don't have WhatsApp, then you can contact me on my email. My email is given in the description and shown on the bottom of the screen, and we will deal for this complete course. I will do your art simulation training, all exam, assignments, project, midterm, and final exam. I am handling many students' courses on MATLAB, PS, and Sandwich, Mintap, MC, Grahil, Seminar, Blackboards, and many more colleges and universities. Let's start our assignment to solve it step by step. The title of assignment is Exp25 Excel Chapter 5. First I have highlighted, then increase the font size for a proper view in my video. Okay, the title of assignment is Exp25 Excel Chapter 5 Cumulative Assessment Travel. Okay, under this project description, you can see your project description to get idea about your project. Now I will increase the font size of this instruction file for a proper view in my video. Okay, now some zoom it, and then question number 1 is that you can see again title of this assignment. Please, if you do not able to do this assignment, you can contact me. I will do this complete assignment for you with A+ grade. Start Excel, download and open the file name Exp25 Excel Chapter 5 Cumulative Assessment Travel. Excel as grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of file name. Basically, in this question, we will have to download Excel workbook from Pearson IT Lab dashboard portal. I have also downloaded from Pearson IT Lab dashboard portal. You can download this file easily from your portal. Now we will move on. Next question is question number 2. Before using the subtotal command, you must first sort the data. On the subtotal worksheet, sort the data by employees and further sort by category, both in alphabetical order. Basically, in this question, we will sort the data on the subtotal worksheet. We will go to our subtotal worksheet. Okay, we will go to the subtotal worksheet, sort the data by employee and further sort by category. We will go to the we will click on the employee column. We will go to the home tab. In the editing group, click on sort and filter button, click on custom sort. The first level is employees, and then we will have to add a second level is category. Both are alphabetical order. The data will be sorted. Now we will move on. Next question is question number 3. Question number 3 is that you want to subtotal the data to calculate expenses by employee. Okay. Use the subtotals feature to insert subtotal rows by employees to calculate the total expenses by employee. Basically, in this question, we will use the subtotal feature to insert subtotal row by employee to calculate the total expenses by employee. Okay. We will go to the data tab. In the forecast group, click on outline button. Click on subtotal button. We will select this employee. Okay, sum and then employees. And remove this checkbox. Okay, employee. And click on OK button. This is good now. Now we will move on. Next question is question number 4. The question number 4 is that now you want to hide the details for two employees and focus on the details for the remaining employees. Okay, collapse the Davidson and Miller section to show only their totals, leave the others employees individual row displayed. Okay, collapse the Davidson and Miller section to show only their totals. Davidson and Miller section, or collapse this, and the you can see I have collapsed Davidson and Miller section. Leave the other employees individual row displayed. Leave the other employees individual row displayed. Now we will move on next question of this assignment. The next question of this assignment is question number 5. For more details analysis, you are ready to create a pivot table. Use the expenses worksheet to create blank pivot table on new worksheet named summary. Name the pivot table categories. Okay, use the expenses worksheet to create blank pivot table on new worksheet named summary. Okay, we will go to the expensive worksheet and then we will simply create a blank pivot table. The pivot table name is categories and the sheet name to assign a summary. Okay, we will go to our expensive worksheet first. Click on the expensive worksheet, go to the insert tab and then we will create a blank pivot table and then we will assign the name of pivot table to categories. Go to the insert tab in the tables group, click on pivot table button, click on OK button. We will copy this name, this sheet name is summary, the worksheet name is summary. We will simply click on OK button. Pivot table will be created on a new sheet. The new sheet name will be summary. We will have to assign the name. Right click on sheet 1 tab, click on rename button. We will type summary and press enter. Okay. Now the name of the pivot table categories. Simply we will assign a name to a pivot table to summary. We will click on the pivot table, go to the pivot table analyze tab in the pivot tables group, click on the pivot table name box. We will assign a name to pivot table to categories. Okay, this question is good. Now we will move on. Next question is question number 6. The question number 6 is that you want to include the category and expenses field in the pivot table. Okay, use the category and expenses field enabling Excel to determine where the field go to the pivot table. Okay, use the category and expenses field enabling Excel to determine where to go to the pivot table. Category and expenses. Okay. Now we will move on. The next question is question number 7. I have done 6 questions so far. The question number 7 is that you want to display average expenses instead of totals. Modify the value field to determine the average expenses by category. Okay, change the custom name to average expense. First, modify the value field to determine the average expenses by category. We will click on the sum of average and then simply click on sum of expense. Right click on this, click on value field setting. We will select average. Click on OK button. This is good now. Now change the custom name to average expense. Simply we will copy this custom name and then we will have to add a custom name of value field setting. Go to the value field setting. Now we will type here average expense custom name. We will have to add a new custom name. The new custom name is average expense and then we will click on OK button. This question is done now. Now we will move on. We will have to move on. Next question is question number 8. I have done 7 questions of this assignment so far. The question number 8 is that Format the values field with accounting number format. Format the value field with accounting number format. We will go to the pivot table analyze tab. In the active feeds group, click on feed setting button, and then number format. We will click on accounting number format, click on OK button, again OK button. Accounting number format will be applied. Now we will move on question number 9. Question number 9 is that you want to display a meaningful label and select a different layout. Type category in cell A3. Okay, type category in cell A3 and change the grand total layout option to on the row only. Okay, simply we will go to our cell A3 and then we will type category in cell A3. Okay, we will simply copy this category and then we will go to our Excel workbook, click on cell A3 and then we will type category and or we will type or paste, copy and paste simply here. Okay, in cell A3, then press enter. Now the next point is that change the grand totals layout option to on for rows only. Okay, we will go to the pivot table analyze tab, in design tab. In the layout group, click on totals, grand totals button, on for rows only button, on for rows only. Okay, this is good now. Now we will move on next question. The next question of this assignment is question number 10. I have done 9 questions so far. Now the question number 10 is that apply light blue pivot style dark 2 and display banded rows. Apply light blue pivot dark style 2. We will go to the pivot table style. Okay, light blue dark. Okay, light blue pivot style dark 2. I will. Okay, we will have to apply this style on the pivot table. You can see light blue pivot style dark 2 style on this pivot table. If you do not able to do this assignment, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I will do this complete assignment and complete course for you with A plus grade. Okay, you can see I have done 10 question in my video. Okay, the second point of question number 10 is that display banded rows. Simply we will go to the design tab in the pivot table style options group. Okay, click on the banded rows checkbox. Banded rows checkbox. This question is done now. I have done 10 question in my video. For remaining question and if you want to deal for complete course, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on the bottom of the screen. I have done 60 to 70% assignment in my video. If you do not able to do this assignment,